Okay, right, I am recording this after my first job interview, my first interview with Japanese. Okay, so maybe I should really start all the way from the back. What this actually is. Okay, maybe I kind of lied a bit there. This is not a job interview from a Japanese company. So what I did gone through was interview with a scouting corporation, a scouter or a headhunter, or depending on which country you are, you might have a different term for it. But basically, it's those people that help you find a job and in this case, someone that helped me find a job in Japan. So yeah, I've been through that, and I guess I should maybe talk a bit about my experience since I'm already here. So actually, before the interview happened with this scouter, we actually had some exchange of emails. So maybe I can talk about a bit. Let me just open up my email. Yes. Okay. So yes, we made we exchanged email. First, we talk about each appointment date we are setting, and that is actually just now. 45 minutes ago, before I'm recording this. And yeah, everything kinda all right, before the interview also, she asked me some questions, some preliminary questions before the interview. So one of them, it is your reasons to change job. I already gave my reasons to change job. I believe everyone have their own reasons. I'm just saying, yeah, my own reasons. Second reasons, it is what's your top three priorities in your new company, new job. So I write things like self growth, uh, something I can contribute to the company's growth. And number three, it is work life balance. I am not sure if work life balance is a good thing to write, but YOLO, you know. Another thing they will ask you, this scouter did ask me, it is annual salary. For my last company, I wrote there. And maybe they might also ask you what's your expected salary. And I actually don't know what's the average salary in Japan. I should have looked it up. But yeah, I did say 400 4 million yen, 3 million, 4 million yen a year. I think that's more than above the average. Maybe I should have really lowered down. And of course, the what type of work do you look for? Your wish for which type of work? What type of job application? That's normal. And the final one, it is if there's any other questions you would like to ask or note. So the final one, I did note down that I can speak English perfectly fine. I can also converse in Chinese and things like that. And I also mentioned that I am also flexible to work whenever and wherever. Basically, it doesn't have to be Tokyo. Anywhere else could be fine. Yeah. And so yeah, replied that. I was just send in my resume, the Japanese style resume, and of course some cover letter, and that's it. And then from then on, yeah, everything is set. We did our appointment, which happened 45 minutes earlier. So yes, 45 minutes earlier, the scout, first thing first, we greet each other, and I also try to do my own self introduction, which I talk about where I'm, my age, where I'm born, where I studied, what course I studied, things like that. Yeah. Um, one other thing okay, so she also asked me, other thing. There's actually quite a few things she asked. Oh yeah, the main thing it is we also gone through all the five preliminary questions she asked me just to clarify some things. Okay, I think the most that she clarified it is our annual. One of the things she did clarify is our annual salary because initially I wrote negotiable. Uh, oh right, yeah. Initially I wrote negotiable, but yeah, I didn't. I should have really gave a fixed number like 3 million yen or something. Okay. she also clarified me what type of work I'm looking for, things like that. It's basic clarification on the initial email I sent her, which I guess on hindsight, I did not write concisely on everything. Yeah. Okay, other thing she asked me it is if I have what do they call it? Shokume Rirekisho. Shokumuke Rirekisho. So it is more distinct from a normal Rirekisho. It's more distinct from a normal resume. It is a more detailed resume. It's a more work history related resume, which I should definitely try to write one. Because wow, I didn't know there is more to this. Yeah, I will definitely fill in the list on this Shoku Shokumuke V Shokumuke Vyuekisho. Yes. Okay. So she did ask me also quite a few times if I have any questions myself. Um, Two of the main things I did ask, and one other question I kind of regret asking because it might lead to some misconceptions. But anyways, the two main questions I asked it is one, what's the most sought after employee skills from employees in Japan at the moment? So 現在日本の雇用主 yes 雇用主が最も認めている従業員のスキルは何ですか? So what is the most sought after employee skills? And basically she said English. Of course, it have to be English. Yeah, and nothing else. Not even about self-discipline. Not even about independence. Not even about hardworking. She just straight up give me English skills, which I guess kind of make a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that. And the second thing she asked me, no, the second thing I kind of asked her, it, which she kind of asked me a lot if I have any questions, which maybe I should add more, but I only had two good ones at the just now. So the second thing I asked her it is, what is the most sought after? What is the most requested job in Japan at the moment? So like, which field is in need of people, right? And since it's something she didn't give me a solid answer, or maybe she did, but I just don't remember what the answer is. Uh, but yeah, I think next time I should really clarify on how I asked that question. Maybe I was not straight about it. 現在最も、重要の合う職種は何ですか? I think I got the question right. It's just maybe I didn't catch the answer. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So one question I did ask. Okay, so because initially she did ask me like, um, are you okay working anywhere in Japan? So I did say yes. Are you okay in working in Tokyo or outside Tokyo? I did say yes, but I kind of did mention like Tokyo would not be my number one priority. It's not my ichiban no sentaku. And that's when I kind of ask, but regret asking that the following question, the third question I kind of have to ask her. It is yeah, aside from Tokyo, which other prefectures are in need of work of workmen? I should have asked that. I should have just be chill with it. Anywhere would do because I couldn't complain, about these kind of things. She did say like everywhere is looking for work, but she also asked back like, "You're okay working in Tokyo, right?" I did say yes, I am okay working in Tokyo. It's a bustling of a city, but I'm good with it. Yeah. Okay, and that's kind of about it. Oh yes, she did also ask me why did I want to work in Japan. So I did give the typical answer, which is Japanese culture. I love the Japanese culture. I want to learn more about it. But I actually also go more into detail about, yeah, this is a little bit about my dream. But so when I was very young, I actually watched a documentary, a Nat Geo documentary about the Japanese countryside. They call it Satoyama. Yes. You can go look it up. What is that? Satoyama. So they talk about how the Japanese folks in the countryside they live in harmony with nature, live in harmony with the seasons, and so from there on out, I'm kind of fascinated with the culture. That's kind of what I explained to her. Yes. Anything else? I don't think I asked anything else? She didn't really ask me the things I expected to ask her to, like my GO, skill. What's my strengths? What's my weakness? Things like that. But yeah, I mean, it's a scouting firm. It's a headhunting firm. It's not a actual job recruitment. But yeah, if you want to look for advice and tips for job recruiting firms, there's for job recruitment, interview in Japan, there's a lot out there. This is not it. This video is not it. But yeah, I'm just sharing my experience, and that's kind of about it. I'll see you next time. Uh, Stay frosty out there.